haven't yet showed this car on the channel. It's my most recent purchase here. It's a 2013 Volkswagen GTI Driver's Edition. Pretty nice car. Let me get a cold start. Not a super good cold start, but I haven't started in a couple days, so sometimes it's louder, sometimes it's quieter. But yeah, that's kind of my new daily. Instead of dailying in that pig every day, 8 miles to the gallon, good old F-150. You guys have seen this on the channel before. She's getting rustier by the day. But, that's the new daily now. So, and then my brother got a new daily too. He's got this this Honda right here. 30,000 miles on it. It's a 02 Honda Accord. Then may or may not have seen my brother's New Edge GT on the channel, but it's a pretty nice car. All right, a few things we got to do to the Mustang today, guys. One, I just got a laptop so I can finally do my own adjustments on the car at the track. I got to pick this up yesterday, so this will be nice to do that. But a couple of things we got to do on the Mustang is do this line for the fuel pressure regulator, the boost reference line. We're gonna hook it up right here, and then that's one thing we got to do. The next thing is put the bumper back on. And another upgrade I have to do is I got some better CFM fans here that I need to wire in. They'll just pretty much bolt right in to my existing shroud mounts. These fans are just not up to par for this car, so yeah, that's the plan for today. Okay, we got the boost reference all hooked up right into the top hat, right to the fuel pressure regulator, so that should be good. All right, so just had a little ordeal with the Holley software. Basically, the Sniper needed a firmware update, and you got to save the tune file you have programmed in there before you do the firmware update, which I did. And but when I went through and put the tune file, I put it in the wrong location, and the Holley couldn't find it, so I had to kind of figure that out. But once I figured that out, was able to move the tune file over to the correct folder, and everything was good. So thought I lost my tune there for a second, but we're good. I just ran it and got it all the way up to 186 degrees, making sure it's still running good, and everything's good so far. So next Next thing, now that I've kind of got this figured out, let's put the bumper on. Alright guys, so rear bumper is put on, looks good, and back here was a little difficult because of this battery. It's kind of hard to fit my arm in here and turn the ratchet. I managed to get the impact through the back here, so I ended up getting that worked out, but car's coming together for this year. One of the things that we want to check is the pinion angle on the rear end this year. Not sure if I have it set right. I have a new set of, wherever they're at here. I think they're right here. Brand new set of fully adjustable upper control arms, so we can adjust pinion angle if need be, because it does have the traction bars on the bottom, and when I drilled the holes for the lift plates or whatever they're called when I was younger, I'm not sure if I set the pinion angle correct. I mean, I was a lot younger when I did that, so I'll have to double check the pinion angle. So thing looks freaking sick, especially with those 28-inch slicks on there. Next project is the fans, and then earlier today I found a bunch of fittings I was looking for, and I'm probably gonna use, I don't know where they went now. I've already lost them again apparently, but anyway, I want to make a new, put a AN line from this valve cover and an AN line from this valve cover to a proper catch can, not a Mountain Dew can bottle. So that's one thing I want to do this year for sure, is to have a proper catch can setup. This is kind of jank for right now, but it's better than the plastic line I had. Last thing I need is the plastic line to melt from all this heat from the turbo kit, and then, you know, have an oil fire or whatever. So this, I had heat, I had some wrapping on this, so I'll put that back on here soon, and then kind of have this all zip tied together like I had it before. So I mean, it'll look better. One thing I forgot to mention is that last year, not last year, 2 years ago, we were running 26-inch slicks that were kind of old, but we noticed that the 26s we were kind of bottoming out the rim with a stick car. So now this year, I tried 26s on the street and I couldn't really get it to hook. Could be a suspension issue, but instead of changing the suspension first, we're gonna try and run these 28s right here and see how they do. Maybe they'll do better. And my brother is going to run my 26s because he has no problem hooking with the 28s. So he's gonna try the 26s and see how they do. Maybe they'll work better for him. You know, we're just gonna have to wait and see, but show you what I'm working with here. Very, very tight area, and these nuts kind of sit behind this radiator support. So not sure how I'm going to get the bottoms back in without taking the radiator out, but I'll just have to figure that out. For right now, I have to fix this wiring down here because I think this wiring is too small for those fans, and B, these ground wires just pulled apart, both of them. So I take it my grounds were having a connection issue, which is part of why I had an overheating issue. So I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade these to bigger grounds, and then I'm not gonna record that because this is all in a tight area, and the power wire is gonna take a lot to upgrade because I have to replace it from here up through here and then all the way to my relays inside the car, which are right there. So that's gonna take me a while. I'm just not gonna record that. You guys get the gist of it. Run 2 positive all the way up to the front and tape them together, make them look decent, and kind of route them with the rest of my wiring along through here. So I'll come back when that's done. Okay, so that didn't take as long as I thought. I did have to cut this end, but from the radiator of the car all the way to the relays in the back seat, got the wiring out. See, this is just too long for little, like, I think this is 14 gauge. It's just the wire's too small. And I mean, these fans were only 15 amp fans. So, I mean, even these fans are too small. These should flow much more air. So, switch from these to these and see how it does. Hopefully we'll do pretty good. So. Alright guys, I'm just sitting here editing this video and I see it's about 15 minutes long, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a 2-parter and, you know, add another video up.